Hi, if you've been diagnosed with a chronic illness and you are interested in embarking on an exciting healing journey, then you are in the right place. My name is Gina Dallison from Gina Dallison Coaching, and I am on a healing journey with multiple sclerosis as I speak right now on this first episode of my healing journey in real time. It is the 7th of April, it is Good Friday, and we are about to go into, looks like a nice sunny Easter, so let's hope for that. Before I go any further, if this is your bag and you're enjoying what you're hearing and it's helping you move forward, then do like and subscribe and put the little bell button so you get notifications, and comment and share. And also I have a Facebook community which is called the Healing Vibrations Network. So I am on a healing journey. I have decided, very strong decision, it's an intuitive decision for me, that I am not taking medication at the moment. Things can change and I'm always open. I hope one of the things that I am aiming towards is, or I talk about and I live by, is having an open mind. So we never ever know what the truth is. Everybody's truth is different and your truth can change. So at the moment, as I speak to you now, I am not taking any medication at all, and I don't intend to. So I am also living with some quite challenges with the symptoms of multiple sclerosis. So I'm not a symptom freer, although I am meeting more and more of those, which says to me that being symptom free without having to take a myriad of medication is entirely possible. The challenge is we've got to find our own way to get there. We've got to find our own path through the jungle. We've got to find our own map to wellness. And that's what my coaching does. That's what I help people do. So it's all around developing and maintaining healthy habits and a positive mindset so you can move forward on this journey of life with all the challenges that it brings, with a smile on your face and with hope in your heart. So today I was inspired to tell you a bit about my smoothie making. Now, I have to caveat this. I am not a doctor. I am not a nutritionalist. Everything I've learned just by researching and Googling. And I will also say I'm not a particularly in-depth, detailed researcher either. So I work very much on my intuition and guided from other people and guided from what feels right in my heart. So rightly or wrongly, and I'm called to share this because I recognize that it is a scary place to go out on your own and to go against what the doctors say and what a lot of people say and what society says. And I'm doing it. And hopefully by me doing it, you can learn from my mistakes and maybe you get inspired by little bits, or maybe you think I'm absolutely nuts. That's okay. It's everybody's journey is their own, and that's the joy of it. We've all got different thoughts, different beliefs, and our beliefs come from our own experiences. And of course, everyone's experience on life is totally different. So anyway, back to smoothie, because that's what I was talking about today. I was doing a bit of juicing, and then I did a biome test, which is basically a poop test. So got it tested, and I am working with a lady at the moment called Karen who does my detail stuff really. So she went through not my poo, she went through the details of the results. And one of the major things I was lacking, my diet is pretty good. I am pretty clean, and I'll talk more about that in future episodes. But my fibre was quite low. So juicing is not so good because it takes the fibre out of the vegetables. So I've gone back to smoothie making. Now, I don't have a smoothie every day. I'm trying to bring more smoothies into my world, not because I love them, but because they are a good way of bringing in nutrients into your body. So you can put a lot in a smoothie, a lot of vegetables that I wouldn't sit and eat a stick of celery, raw carrot, a little bit of ginger, a little bit of lemon. I've got a bit of beetroot in there, hence the colour, and some spinach. I've also got a little dip of, what's it called? Cider vinegar. So that's in there. So that's all in there, Worcestershire. That's why the colour's a little bit strange, because when you mix beetroot even, I'd like to say that's the MS brain, but I'm not saying stuff like that, because the other thing that is I talk about and I believe is that we believe what we tell ourselves. The more we tell, if you're beating yourself up, and if you're, I've got a squeaky chair, sorry, I'm gonna have to sort that out, aren't I? If you're telling yourself that you've got a bad memory, then you have got a bad memory. So I'm telling myself, you can't flick it right to the other end and saying I've got a great memory when you believe that you haven't. So you're almost going in contradiction with yourself. So it's about shifting it. My memory is getting better. I am doing things to develop my memory. And that includes my diet, includes brain training, it includes learning new words, it includes developing myself every day. That I can believe. So every time that I have a thought going into my head saying, oh, my memory is, this is an MS brain, making excuses for yourself for not remembering something in the moment. Just know that I am a busy person. I've got a lot going on, and I am learning and developing my brain and my memory all the time. So it's no such thing. This is from a guy called Jim Quick. He says there's no such thing as a bad memory. There's just an untrained memory. So if you say yourself, I'm training my memory. Every day I'm training my memory. Every day I'm training my memory. And then do a little bit every day to train your memory. Go on a little brain training app. Try saying that quickly. Even that in itself, a little bit of remembering poems, working out new words, of finding new words and memorizing them and bring them into your daily talks. Although I've forgotten my new word that I remembered yesterday, so I'm going to go back and find that. But every day, just do something and then celebrate that doing something. So well done me for reminding myself that I don't have a bad memory, that I'm training my memory. And even that, a reframe in what you say yourself is so important to your healing journey. It just is. So anyway, I want to share with you about my smoothie, and I'm going to actually, I'm going to take the lid off actually so it doesn't. And I'm pouring it into a wine glass because I'm not drinking wine at the moment. It's pre-wine o'clock, but hey, it's not pre-smoothie o'clock. So I'm going to share it with you and see what it actually tastes like. I wouldn't say it's the most gorgeous thing I've ever tasted. So this is the other thing. When you start on this journey of taking out sugar, because that's something that I'm working at. I haven't had any processed sugars now for probably about 6 weeks. So I'm doing good, though I have got some dates and some apples in there. So slowly over time, your taste buds change. And whereas at one point I would have drank this and been like, probably. Yeah, but now my taste buds have changed, and also I've trained myself. I've trained myself to like celery. At one point in my life, if a bit of celery had been chopped up small on a salad, I would have smelt it. Celery was my, I really couldn't stand it at all. And if it was in my salad, I'd have to pick every bit of little celery out before I ate it. Whereas I've trained myself to like it. I wouldn't say I love it, but I can eat it raw. I've had celery juice. It's always part of my smoothie. So celery is meant to be I'm going to have to, if I'm doing this, I guess I'm going to have to learn a bit more what makes celery so important that I'm forcing myself or training myself to like it. So that is something else that we can do when we're on our healing journey, is actually look for evidence that what we're doing is going to give us benefit. Because the more that we think, actually, this beautiful wine-like concoction that I've made myself from mainly organic vegetables is going to be really good and help my body. So another thing that I do regularly is before I eat, before I drink anything, and again, I don't remember all the time, but when I do, I celebrate, that I just be grateful. It's like that saying grace before meal. And we don't do that anymore. Well, I've certainly never done that. So I've started bringing that in. Just be grateful that actually the foods, this organic food managed to get into my smoothie maker. And it's going to do me good. And trust that it is going to do me good. So bless the water, bless the vegetables, and bring it into your body. So actually everything that you're eating and drinking, and to be fair, you can do this even if you're eating a cake, to make it so you're not got that mixed vibration of, I shouldn't be eating this, but I am anyway. So actually tell yourself, this is going to be really good. You're going to really enjoy it. The nutrients in there are going to be sucked up by my body, and my body is going to enjoy the experience of having this smoothie. So thank you for joining me on my first ever episode of my healing journey in real time. This is Gina Dallison, and if you would like to know more about me and what I do, then please come and join me over in Facebook. That's where I hang out mostly. I'm also on LinkedIn. I have a free Facebook group, which is a community where we can show up live. We have discussions. I like talking on camera, so I'm there quite a lot. Just a reminder that every day we can be happy, we can choose our thoughts. And if you're on a healing journey, this will be a really positive and productive place for you to hang out. So it's called the Healing Vibrations Network, and it's free on Facebook. Come and join me there. Do like and subscribe if you like it, obviously, and share with anybody that will find this of interest. Thank you for joining me on my first episode, and I look forward to sharing more. And also my tech will get better as I improve my brain, of course. Thank you.